Today I'll be reviewing the Studio P15, a premium personal video conferencing unit. I'm Paul Bloom and you're watching In My Humble Opinion. Right, let's talk about the Studio P15. It is considered as a personal high-end premium video device for your own personal use, although it's more like a video bar, to be fair, and I found it to be a pretty good video, but certainly premium. You do, however, need to install that PolyLens software that allows you to configure the unit to the best way of your own. The defaults I find are not ideal, not for my room anyway. But let's move on to the unit itself. The unit itself is roughly the size of an X30. It's very similar in form factor as well. It's got their material finish, their new Poly logo. The lens is nice and big on the camera. It's got a little twist functionality that opens and closes the lens, which is nice if you wanted to. It's like kind of like a lens cap, I guess. There you go. That's closed and that's open. And so that works really well. It does scale up to 4K, but also, of course, does 1080p and 720 as well. 90 degrees field of view, and really does work very well in that as well. And has a 4 times optical zoom. Now, I'm going to demonstrate how that all fits together in a moment. The audio from a microphone perspective, they're pretty clear. They're pretty effective in picking me up in my standard room, which is the room I always demonstrate and record in. And then, of course, the same can be said about the speakers. The speakers are surprisingly loud and clear for a room system device. You're not going to be using these speakers to replace your sort of standard Spotify playback units, but they're as good as, if not better than, the run-of-the-mill equipment you'd be using in a sort of personal space. Looking at the interfaces, the unit's got a USB-C port on the back as well as 2 USB-A ports, which is great. We're always looking for more USB ports, aren't we? External power supply, little 12-volt power adapter. Just keep that in mind, so it's not just USB. Something's got to drive the unit, right? And then, of course, it's certified for Teams. It's certified for Zoom as well. If you'd like to put the unit on a tripod, it's tripod ready, and that is also there out of the box. Now I would like to just give you an opportunity to get a feel for the tracking that's built into this unit. Now, you wouldn't normally expect to see too much tracking in a personal device such as this. I've switched the tracking just so that you know it's either turned on or off, and when it's on, it's called group within the settings. And I've allowed it to zoom up to 4 times. Of course, this is a digital zoom, and that's because of the 4K camera that we're able to do that. The tracking speed I've left to normal. I have played with the tracking speed on fast and on slow. I find normal to be pretty good. When you set it to fast, the camera tends to struggle a little bit to keep up with me moving around just a little. And then, of course, frame size is medium. So this is a medium frame size. You can set it to narrow or to extra wide. They just call it wide. I'll just slide on over to the left-hand side of my room over here. I'm about 1.5 meters away from the camera. And there you go. You'll see it finds me quite easily. And that's pretty handy. In case you're a bit of a mover, I'm going to stand up and go sit in the chair on the opposite side of the room, which is about 2 meters away. And you can probably still hear me quite clearly. I'm now probably 2.5, maybe pushing 3 meters away from the camera. So we'll give it a chance to find me, see how that goes. I'll just keep talking because I'm not much of a singer in this space. It's a pretty decent unit. Good camera, good capability of tracking. Of course, if I stand up, I'll be too tall for the camera to find me. And I've just grabbed my seat, slide it back. I like how it's gone wide, finds me, and it may narrow that down a bit as I am settling down. There you go. Studio P15. It really is a premium device. Needs a little bit of configuration and then you're good to go. It is essential that you go into the PolyLens desktop software and customize the configuration to suit your environment needs. The defaults, well, they don't really do it justice, and they may leave you with that flavor of just not good enough for a premium camera. This is my Surface Pro, which, arguably is a pretty crisp camera, all things considered. I've got an additional light over here in a small ring light, but I'm also using the microphone and speakers built into the machine at the moment. And I'm just going to switch that over. Bear with me one moment. And what I'm doing is I'm switching over to the Studio P15 for both microphone and speakers, but I'm also going to switch over to the P15 for video. And there you go. So this is the default setup for the P15. It's a much clearer image for a start, and there's a lot more detail to be had. Because I've already had a play with this for a little, I'm not a fan of the default settings. I think that they are not quite ideal for my setup, I will add. So what I've done is I've pre-configured, and I'm just going to switch over to how I've customized that. Now notice particularly how bright my face is, for example, which, compared to the Surface, it's hard to say, right? Now I'm just switching over there. Now that's a much more natural look. So what I've done is I've toned down the brightness, and I've also increased the sharpness. I'll just switch back again, just for the sake, for your benefit. So you can see, for instance, my scarf on the back over there, my Office 365 scarf, and also my face. Just bear with me. I'm about to switch back. Are you ready? Here we go. So what then's the verdict? Is the Poly Studio P15 worth the premium price tag it comes along with? Personally, I would say yes. And the reason why I say that is there are so many cameras and microphones and speakers out there, and usually you can get a microphone and speaker combination that can be fairly good, and then you have to get yourself some fairly good speakers. When you add those together, you've got multiple devices, additional cables, all the noise that comes with that. Having a single unit, single cable, delivering that premium experience with the tracking and with the acoustic bubble, which I didn't demonstrate to you because my room doesn't allow, but the ability to shut out noises beyond your room, that's beautiful. It's really very clever technology. And I'd like to see that in more cameras. You can't really get that in any other personal devices today. So for me, certainly this is good value for money for a premium unit. My only regret is that I have to send it back. If you have any comments or questions or an opinion about this particular unit, I'd love to hear it, because of course this is in my humble opinion. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.